Hi, thank you for joining me today in the Harport Pub. Going around the world to taste this. This is Beirut Beer. It's produced in Lebanon, Beirut, by Kasatli Beirut SAL. This is, what did I read on here? This is 11.2 fluid ounces with 4.6% alcohol. And here's the strange thing. I didn't research what any of the stuff on here meant, but there's two dates on this label. And there's a P date and an E date. So I'm thinking, is the P date the date that it was produced and the E date is the date that it expires? Because the P date says 19/2/2018. In the United States, we always go month, day, year. So that's February 19th of 2018. And the E date is 18/2/2019, which would be February 18, 2019, so a year later. So I'm thinking this beer has a 1-year shelf life. Well, it is now April 21st, 2021. So this beer expired over 2 years ago, if I'm reading that correctly. But you know what? I ain't gonna let it scare me. Oh, this has an interesting little lid. Never seen one like this before, or if I have, it's been so long ago that I don't remember it. So I'm gonna use this. This is my Someone Get This Beer a Guy glass. I'll turn it around like this. Don't need an opener. This is like a pull tab bottle. You got a little ring here. Pull it off. Interesting. As soon as I did, bubbles started coming up. Got some nice smoke coming out of the bottle. Didn't make that typical hard pour sound. That's okay. It's a green bottle beer. I'm not the biggest fan of those, but I've tasted some fantastic green bottle beers. So, I'm not going into this with a closed mind. This is Beirut Beer from Lebanon. Beirut, Lebanon. I think I said Lebanon, Beirut earlier. It's Beirut, Lebanon. See what she smells like. She's got a loud, crackly head. That's an interesting aroma. One that I can't really put my finger on what exactly it is. But, let's see what she's all about. Cheers. That has got a unique flavor. This is a Pilsner. The authentic recipe, it says. It has a sweetness to it. Get a little bit of that sweetness in your mouth. You can taste the beer. It's got that Pilsner flavor, and that's odd. Not that it has Pilsner flavor, but the first sip that I took, there was a lot of sweetness. Second sip I took, no sweetness. This is one of those magical little beers that's going to change every sip I take. Look at that. Head dissipated very quickly. Still some carbonation coming up from it. Let's see what the third sip's going to taste like. Cheers. Wow, that is unusual. There, I took like 4 sips and 4 gulps in a row, and I could detect the sweetness as it was going down, and then when I stopped swallowing it, the aftertaste, not sweet at all. Very Pilsnerish. There's not, it's a clear beer, but there was a chunk of something that just slowly sank down from the top, and now it's going back up in the glass. Not real sure what that is, but I don't care. I'm still going to drink it. Yeah, this has got an interesting flavor. I'm sure if you've been watching my channel for any length of time, you know Pilsners aren't my favorite. I've said it before. Just because it's not my favorite style doesn't mean I don't like it. I just like other styles more. This is a good beer. It's got that wacky, like the flavor profile kind of changes from sip to sip. That's kind of weird. Don't know what that's all about. But I love trying beers from other countries. Serve chilled, do not freeze. This is a pretty cool bottle though. It's even stamped. I mean, it has the label here, but it's stamped into the glass right here. It says Beirut Beer. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's worth a try. I don't think I'd buy like a 6-pack or a 12-pack of it, but it's nice, you know. A lot of these beer stores, they'll sell you one beer. Buy one, try it. It might flip your switch. I mean, it's okay. I wouldn't rush out and buy it again, but I'm glad that I tried it this time. Yeah, it doesn't have too much of a bite in your mouth, but it does taste like a Pilsner. Last few sips I've took, I'm not getting any sweetness. Now, like I said, this beer, even though I just bought it, I didn't pay attention to the date on it. And if I would have been concerned a little bit because of the 2 dates on it. One was 2018, one was 2019. So this being 2021, it's possible this sat on the shelf for a long time and they just didn't pull it. And I was just happy to see it. You know, ooh, a Beirut beer. Let me try that. That might have something to do with what's going on with the flavor of this beer. If you get a fresh one, it might not taste like that at all. Don't know how this flavor held up that far past the expiration date, but it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not good. It's kind of like this. Yeah, that's what it is. So I'm glad I had it. I won't rush out and get some more unless I see another one out there, and I'll look for the date and it's got a fresher date. Then I would be interested in revisiting this.
Such a classy bloke.
Yeah. Trying a fresher one to see how the flavor profile goes on that one. So, yeah. Well, thanks for stopping by. I hope next time you bring a friend with you. Our poor pub is getting a little crowded lately, but you know what? We got room for lots more. So bring as many of your friends as you can. We'll all have a good time here. Hey, I look forward to seeing all of you next time. Till then.